Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I don't have the boat behind me. It's actually in the shop right now getting some fiberglass work done to it. Um, I screwed up a little bit at the last BFL tournament on Kentucky and bumped the dock and took a little piece of fiberglass out of it. It's down at Cayman's getting fixed right now. But with that, it gives me some time to look around on the internet and read different things and this, that, the other. And there's some news out. The National Professional Fishing League, if you have not seen this yet, has decided for 2025 season will prohibit the use of real-time imaging units, commonly referred to as live forward-facing sonar, during official practice and competition. I'm not going to get into the debate as far as is it a good thing, is it a bad thing, anything like that. Everybody's got their own opinion on it, and the way I look at it, it doesn't matter to me either way. I can catch it with them, or I can catch fish with it, I can catch fish without it. It doesn't matter. So I know it's going to ruffle a lot of feathers with this happening right here. I know that there's been rumors out that the BFL is going to cancel, or not cancel, but the BFL is going to ban it. I believe there's another circuit that's talking about maybe doing half and half. One period you can use it, one period you can't. There's a bunch of different things going on. Another thing that NPFL went on to say in the post, you can go to their Facebook page or their website and you can read this for yourself. They looked at trying to limit transducers or screens, only allowing it on certain days or during certain hours. They pretty much decided, it wasn't going to answer anything. It wasn't going to solve anything. No matter what, somebody's going to be happy, or unhappy, whichever way you want to look at it. A lot of what I'm seeing is our decision was neither easy nor made quickly. It is ultimately a business decision made after much due diligence and unclouded by conflicting business relationships. So obviously, I mean, tournament fishing is a business. All these different organizations, they are a business. They're out to make money. Makes sense. Here they say, our sport is too important and too diverse to allow technology to shrink it to a handful of methods and tackle. Robust competition requires variety, experience, and broad skills. It must be more than an expensive video game. That's what the NPFL went on to say. And let's see. They said at NPFL, we do not want competitive bass fishing to become a technology arms race where anglers stare at a screen, targeting pixels and losing their connection to the fish we love so much. Forward-facing sonar is changing the ways that anglers approach competition and the ways that fans consume content. It is also reducing the methods and baits that anglers use to compete. That I think I do agree with. I'm not in the retail business, but I do have some friends that are in the retail business, and they have seen a shift in sales toward forward-facing sonar baits, baits that excel in that area, as per sales to what we would call conventional baits, bank banging, or, just hopping a jig or throwing a big 10-inch worm or something like that. Sales have changed, is what a lot of what I'm hearing. So, I mean, it's a business. You hear them say it here, it's a business. Our sport that we love so much, it truly is a business. And sales drive a business. I mean, anybody that's ran a business of their own, or has a friend or knows somebody or works with somebody that owns their own business, sales drives a business. That's just the way it works. If you ain't selling it, if you ain't making money, your business ain't thriving, right? So same thing going on here. Let's see. It goes on and it compares it, says every sport has equipment rules to protect the players and the integrity of the game. As examples, Major League Baseball does not allow aluminum bats so as to protect certain players on defense and to preserve the game's legacy. Auto racing has restrictions on engines and other equipment to protect drivers and ensure competitiveness. The Professional Golfers Association prohibits balls that use technology to overcome shortcomings of skill. So, you know, I know it takes some skill to operate that thing. I will say that I am not near as good at it as other people I've seen using it. So, to the guys that have worked really hard and really learned how to use that technology, hey, props to you, man, because it's, I don't know, it's a different animal. It's not something I enjoy to do. I can do it. I don't enjoy to do it. Uh, I mean, I enjoy catching the fish, but to sit there and all day, it's just, I don't enjoy that. Uh, but there's people that do enjoy fishing that way. I'm not going to get into if I think this is a good thing or a bad thing or anything like that. My opinion, like I said, does not matter. I don't have any money in that race other than I tournament fish. I am a tournament angler, but I can catch it with it. I can catch the fish with forward-facing sonar, and I can catch it without it. Which way do I prefer to catch them? I prefer to catch them without it, but if I have to, I can turn it on, look at the brush pile real quick, and see if I can pick anything out of it. So it has its benefits. It has its flaws. It is what it is. To each their own on it. But looks like the tournament organizations, one for sure, the NPFL, has decided to pull the trigger and make that decision as far as 2025 not allowing it. Now, they did say the people that qualified for their championship will be allowed to use it in the because like the classic, it's always that next year, so they will be allowed to use it there. If you qualified using the equipment, you can use the equipment in the championship, but after that, they're cutting sling on it. So it'll be interesting to see where everybody else follows on this. Will MLF follow on it and cancel it out of the BFLs? Because there is rumor on that. I've seen a lot of rumor on that. Are they going to cancel it at Toyota Series level? At the, what level are they going to draw a line and say, no, you can't, or no, you can't, or that's it, nobody's using it, or everybody can use it? We'll see. And same with BASS. Where do they stand on this? I've tried to stay out of this as much as possible because, it's equipment. You got the guy out here that can afford a $25 Walmart rod. He throws a fit because I'm fishing with a Dobbins. Well, his rod's better. He shouldn't be allowed to use it. Well, if I can afford to buy that equipment, then I can afford to get that equipment. If you can't, then work for it and get there. Is kind of the way I look at it. That's my opinion on it, and we're gonna drop it and leave it at that. All right. So anyway, tell me what y'all think. Is this a good thing or a bad thing that one of the organizations has made a stance on it? Good or bad, the stance. I mean, that's for y'all to decide, not for me. I don't care either way. But I would love to hear your comments on this. Leave them below. I'll see you on the water.